I'm an alcoholic, or I was, and I was on a downward spiral, and I kept trying to quit. And then one night, I was completely wasted. And I woke up the following morning at my mother's house. And my mother, who was a Christian woman, said to me, I think you could be helped. I think God could cure you of that. And I said, oh, you and God, I mean, just get this out of my face. You know, that's your thing. It's nothing to do with me. And she said, well, would you let me pray for you? And I said, no, don't bug me with it. And she said, no, I really feel, son, God could work a miracle in your life. And she said, okay, kneel on the floor. And she put her hands on my head and started to pray. And I just fell apart. And my mother said to me, you'll be okay now. You'll never need to drink again. And it was 12 years ago.
Who are you? I do think that that my music and writing in my life are a high guide. It's a spiritual guide, not in the sense of little beings floating around. I think of it in the sense of God. But I think we're terribly limited by words, and we make it smaller by trying to explain it. You walk up and you say, wow, I was looking at this thing in the Bible, and you'll see people visibly tense up because they've been harmed by those words. So I do think it chases people away who might not be pursuing it, but would be open to hearing it with those words. Those words might be able, you know, there's great information in there. I suspect there's a door through the Bible. Yes, I come seeking God, but I'm not afraid of the Bible. But I was for many years. You know, when I meet my friends who are really intelligent and I mention it to them, I see that they have no intention of ever reading it. And that's what that contest between good and evil is, and it takes place every second in every life. It's imperative for the whole contest that we act right, that we act righteous. I think I don't feel so spiritual right now.
Martin Luther King's speech, I Have a Dream, needs to be related to what he describes as his kitchen experience. He has a kitchen experience. He really was defeated and was ready to quit. And he was sitting in the kitchen all alone. And there came a voice to him and said, go on, Martin. And he went on. Go on, Martin.
My dreams. As a kid, what did I dream of? Really nothing. To be honest, I mean, I used to be one of them little kids, and they say, well, what you want to be when you grow up? I say, I want to have women from here to the end of the world. You know, some believe in Jesus, some don't believe in Jesus. And I don't know, I went through a part of my life where it didn't really matter. I thought God gave me a rotten deal. He didn't deal me, you know, he dealt everybody else an ace out the deck. It was a 5-hand poker game, and I was the only one without an ace. Now, my feelings about God is that he knew what he was doing, I just didn't know what he was doing. You know, he didn't make me aware of it. Now I'm 43, most of the people I went to school with are dead, gone, and, you know, and I don't think they're in heaven. I don't think they're in heaven.
We were in France when Jean-Paul Sartre died. He received the Nobel Prize for his writings and for the book Nausea. He says, I'm looking at a glass of beer, quoting Sartre. I look above it, I look below it, I look on either side of it, and I think. I don't want to think. I don't want to think that I don't want to think. My thoughts are like my flesh, they're dead. I'm only a body, lonely body. I'm neither priest nor virgin enough to look inwardly. I'd like to take my own life, be in the way. Well, I'm in the way anyway, be in the way for eternity. Someday it could change. Standing by the wall of life, I'll watch the crowd go by with burdens they can neither bear nor shed. A crowd covered with flowers and sores.
The song I think of is by a group called Love and Rockets. They have a song called Everybody Wants to Go to Heaven. And they list everyone, and in its simplicity, it's a profound statement of the fact that everybody wants to go. And one line says, even the one who says he's not going to heaven wants to go to heaven. People are looking at this like they've looked at every millennium, well, the one millennium since Christ. And that, here's the millennium, it's a magical time marker, 2,000 years, this is the end. There's a lot of false dreams, the pursuit of happiness. Ultimate dream of any human anywhere is to have joy and peace and to find some meaning in life.
The sun shall be turned to darkness, and the moon into blood.